In the quaint village of Eldridge Hollow, nestled between whispering pines and fog-shrouded hills, lived a boy named Elias Thorne. At 12 years old, Elias was a fragile soul with eyes like stormy seas, deep, blue, and endlessly searching. His father, a kind-hearted blacksmith named Harlan, had passed away 2 winters ago, leaving Elias in the clutches of his stepmother, Victoria Blackwood. She was a woman of sharp features and sharper words, her heart as cold as the iron Harlan once forged. Victoria saw Elias not as a son, but as a burden, a reminder of the life she never wanted. From dawn until dusk, Elias toiled under her relentless gaze. "Useless boy," she'd hiss, her voice like cracking whips, as she forced him to scrub floors, chop wood, and tend to her endless demands. Bruises bloomed on his arms like dark flowers from her slaps, and hunger gnawed at his belly when she withheld meals as punishment. His only solace was the faded locket his father had given him, a silver pendant etched with a crescent moon, holding a tiny portrait of his late mother, whom he never knew. "She watches over you, son," Harlan had whispered before his final breath. One stormy night, as thunder roared like an angry beast, Elias could bear no more. Victoria's fury peaked when he accidentally shattered a porcelain vase, her prized heirloom. "You'll pay for this, you wretched child," she screamed, raising a broomstick high. Elias dodged, his heart pounding, and bolted into the rain-slicked darkness. Tears mingled with rain on his cheeks as he fled the village, his bare feet sinking into mud. The forest swallowed him whole, branches clawing at his tattered shirt like skeletal fingers. He ran until his lungs burned, guided only by instinct and the faint glow of the moon. Exhausted and shivering, Elias stumbled upon an abandoned cabin deep in the woods. Its roof sagged like weary shoulders, vines choking the walls, and the door creaked open with a reluctant groan. Inside, dust danced in the moonlight filtering through cracked windows. The air smelled of moss and forgotten secrets. Collapsing onto a musty rug, Elias clutched his locket, whispering, "Please, show me a way out." As dawn broke, painting the cabin in golden hues, Elias explored his refuge. Amidst cobwebs and splintered furniture, he found a hidden compartment beneath a loose floorboard. Inside lay a leather-bound journal, its pages yellowed with age, and an ornate key dangling from a chain. The journal belonged to a woman named Isabella Thorne, his mother's name. His pulse quickened as he read her elegant script. Isabella had been no ordinary villager. She was a guardian of ancient law, descended from a line of seers who protected Eldridge Hollow from shadowy forces. She wrote of a hidden destiny for her unborn child, a boy who would wield the Moon's Whisper, a mystical artifact said to mend broken souls and reveal truths. But tragedy struck. Pursued by envious rivals, Isabella fled, entrusting the journal and key to this very cabin before her untimely death in childbirth. Harlan, heartbroken, had kept her secrets buried, fearing the dangers they might bring. Elias's hands trembled as he fitted the key into a locked chest in the corner. It sprang open, revealing the Moon's Whisper, a crystal orb pulsing with ethereal light. As he touched it, visions flooded his mind, memories of Isabella's laughter, Harlan's pride, and glimpses of Victoria's past, her own childhood marred by loss, twisting her into bitterness. The orb whispered secrets of forgiveness and strength, showing Elias that his destiny was not vengeance, but healing. Empowered, Elias returned to the village under the cover of twilight. The orb's glow illuminated his path, warding off the forest's perils. He confronted Victoria at their home, her eyes widening in shock at the boy who now stood tall. "I know your pain," Elias said softly, holding out the orb. It shimmered, projecting visions of Victoria's youth, abandoned by her family, hardened by betrayal. Tears streamed down her face for the first time in years. I never meant to become this monster," she whispered, collapsing to her knees. But Elias's journey wasn't just about redemption. The orb revealed a greater threat. Whispers in the visions spoke of a dark sorcerer, Malika, who had hunted Isabella's line for generations, seeking the Moon's Whisper to plunge the world into eternal night. Malika's shadow loomed over Eldridge Hollow, his minions stirring unrest in the village, crops withering, livestock vanishing. With newfound courage, Elias rallied the villagers, sharing Isabella's journal. Skeptical at first, they saw the orb's truth when it healed a child's fever with a single touch. Victoria, transformed by Elias's compassion, stood by his side, her cruelty melting into resolve. "I've been blind," she admitted. "Let me help you fight." The climax came under a blood moon. Malika, a cloaked figure with eyes like voids, descended upon the village square. "The boy and the orb are mine," he snarled, unleashing tendrils of darkness that snuffed out lanterns and choked the air. Elias, orb in hand, channeled its power. "This is my destiny. To protect, not destroy," he cried. The crystal blazed, weaving light into a barrier that repelled the shadows. Victoria shielded Elias from a bolt of dark energy, her sacrifice buying him time. In a surge of emotion, Elias focused the orb's essence, drawing on memories of love, his father's strength, his mother's wisdom. A brilliant beam pierced Malika, unraveling his form into wisps of smoke. The sorcerer vanished with a final wail, the night sky clearing to reveal stars. Eldridge Hollow awoke to peace. Elias, now a hero, forgave Victoria fully. She became the mother he deserved, her heart mended by the orb's grace. The boy who fled in despair had found not just survival, but purpose, a guardian like his mother, watching over the village with the moon's whisper. Years later, Elias would tell his own children the tale, the locket around his neck a reminder: destiny isn't found in running away, but in facing the darkness within and without. And in that abandoned cabin, where it all began, the forest whispered eternal thanks. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles, if it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us. Heart.